Hey guys, it's Pi, and welcome back to B.R.E.A.D. Just when I thought I was done for a little bit getting all the endings for B.R.E.A.D, B.R.E.A.D got a brand new update today, which added a completely new ending, the Rot in Peace ending. Today I'm going to be showing you exactly how to get the Rot in Peace ending. Before you begin, for the Rot in Peace ending, you're going to need all 5 previous endings before, which are the good ending, the bad ending, the secret ending, the her ending slash the we've come too far ending, and then the homecoming ending. You're going to need all 5 of those endings, and I have walkthroughs to all of those. They're in a very nice playlist, so they're easy to find. You can watch all of those videos. Before you try and do the Rotten Piece ending, you need to get those endings. So make sure you get those 5, or else you will not be able to get the Rotten Piece ending. You wake up in the middle of the night hungry. Objective, head to the kitchen. You're also going to need to pick up all of the notes that you'll find along the way. Dear Diary, I'm sorry I couldn't write anything yesterday, but Sam has put a lot of his boxes in the hallway. I could not get in my room. He said something goes wrong and I should be downstairs. For the Rotten Peace ending, there's 14 buttons around the map. Each button looks like this, and you need to press them. Some are only accessible at certain times. So the order that you need to press the buttons are, you need to press the button by the phone shelf, which is the one right there, the button behind the painting, the button at the bottom of the stairs, the button at the trophy case in the living room, the button at the clothes washer in the kitchen, the button outside if you turn left by the window, the button by outside by the garage step ladder, the button in a bush in the corner of your yard, a button at the fuse box that you also outside that you use to get the power back on, a button in the upstairs toilet, the button in Sam's room, the button in Sarah's room, and you need to get all of those buttons before you get, that's 12 buttons. You need to get all of those buttons pressed before you get the last 2, which are going to be in the vent system, like the secret ending, and then one more for the lab door. That's the last button, and you'll see exactly how we do it. In total, there are 4 buttons outside, there are 5 upstairs, there are 2 in the vents, and there are 3 downstairs. So we already got those 2 in the upstairs hall. You can actually get 6 of the buttons before you even get the bread. You can get the phone button, you can get the picture button, you can get the stairs button, you can get the toilet button, the trophy club button, and then the clothes washer button. Those are all the buttons you can get before you get the bread, but I'm going to keep reiterating this. I highly recommend that you get the buttons in the same order I did. So your next button, your third button, is going to be right here at the bottom of the stairs. There's number 3. And then if you go into the living room, let's go ahead and turn on the lights so you guys can see. The 4th button is going to be at this trophy case. And then we're going to go ahead and go into the kitchen. Notice how we have not even gotten the bread yet. We have not even gotten the bread. 5th button is right here on this washer. So there's 5 buttons. And make sure you read the note too. Hey Sal, if you get home, please tell Sam to come downstairs. He's been upstairs for very long and we are worried. Make sure to get something ready, like bread. Something he likes ready, like bread, with some strawberries, oh. And be quiet, Sarah doesn't feel very well. You arrive at the kitchen craving some bread. You acquire bread, but you don't want to eat it here because of the cold. So you head back upstairs. For this ending, for the Rotten Peace ending, you need to press the buttons as you go along your journey, but you're gonna complete it as if you were completing the Homecoming ending, which is the previous ending before the Rotten Peace ending. So we're going to return to our bedroom, and we are going to lay down and rest. next day, you wake up hungry. Once again, you head downstairs. And I'm also going to put a list of all the buttons in the description of the video so you can follow along. Follow the breadcrumbs back to the kitchen. You feel like something is missing. That is, of course, the bird jump scare in the attic. Now, I have not actually completed the rotten piece ending yet. I got all the steps there and I was about to see the ending, but I went ahead and left so that God, that gets me every time. A bird just flew in the window and eaten all your breadcrumbs. You arrive at the kitchen once again, but the bread is not on the counter. As I was saying before, I have not actually seen the ending yet. I got all the steps to open the final door that lets you get to the ending, but I wanted to get it cold for I didn't want to see it yet. I wanted it to be a surprise for this video right here. The bread is frozen and we need to defrost it, and fast. Find a way to defrost the bread before time runs out. We're gonna toast it in the oven. Brand new sound effect for that jump scare. Why does that keep happening? Shoot, the power went out. Restore power to the house using the generator outside. You walk outside. And instead of going right to go straight to the fuse box, we're actually going to turn left. And we are going to get button number 6, which is on this window frame right here. There's the front door, there's the window. And then here is the garage to our left. And by the way, this is a new addition right there. You got some eyes poking out at you, isn't that nice? And here is button number 7 on this wall. There is the step ladder that lets you get into the garage for the bad ending. And then this is the 8th button, is probably the hardest one to find. It's going to be right here in this corner. So that's the way we came from. Right here in this corner, it's going to be in the bush right there. Okay, and then we need to get to the fuse box. So we have 8 buttons so far. The fuse box is going to be our 9th button because there's a button on the fuse box as well. All we did was walk around the house, and here's the button on the bottom of the fuse box. Get ready for a jump scare. Blah! I feel kind of dizzy. Turned on the power. Okay, time to defrost the bread. You walk back inside, and Miss Breadbins pays you a visit. What was that? You can search the house for clues or defrost the bread in the oven. We are going to search the house for clues. We're going to come back upstairs, and this is brand new. This is a really nice change. I assume that if you're watching this video, you've seen all the other endings before, so this is going to be a little different, but I love it nonetheless. Run into the bathroom. I wonder if it saw me. Then your 9th button will be right here on the side of the toilet, and you also need to pick up the grocery list with the bullets, the BC-41, the pineapple, and the spaghetti for Sal. The language that was in the objective for Miss Breadbins right there, it's Greek, and it's supposed to translate roughly to stay, your objective is stay away from Miss Breadbins, which is really funny. So you're going to come back out into the hallway, and you're going to follow the blood. Ooh, spooky. Follow the blood into Sal's room. And your 10th button is going to be behind Sal's bed. And then you can pick up this note. My father's been at work for weeks now. He's the owner of the company. When I called him, he told me not to worry about anything. They were just running behind. He promised to teach me more about thorium and how it behaves in a magnetic field. I decided to go find out myself instead. I might be able to power my new project with it. And with that, then we have to take the key. This key unlocks for the homecoming ending. And we are going to go into Sarah's room. Or at least what we think is Sarah's room. When you go into Sarah's room, you want to get in and out as fast as you can because if you stay in for too long, if the shadow jumps you, it's actually going to trigger the homecoming ending, and we don't want to do that. Instead, we just want to press this button, and we can read this note. The lab has been struggling over the past few days. We need you to return and help with the B.R.E.A.D prototype. We don't know how long it will take, but if you disregard this message, there will be a lot of blood on your hands. Alright, so that's button 12. Now your last two buttons, come back into Sam's room. They're going to be down here in the vents. This is new right here. This is the door to the lab. If you go through this vent, and if you keep going, you're going to get the secret ending. We don't want that. We want to get this button. That is button number 13. And then this, I have not seen what's behind this door yet. But here's button number 14. Laser 1 connected. Connecting to laser 2. Laser 2 unavailable. Device offline. And there's a twisted logo. Who is that? What are they doing here? Should you approach them? Looks like you're left with no choice. I should leave. Oh man, this is... It's crazy. You found an entrance to Sam's lab. The craziest person you know. And you still trusted his handiwork. You fell through his floor and landed 72 feet underground. You were then found by your brother, Sal. So that's a big bombshell because we thought we were playing as Sal, but we're not. However, nobody could get you out of the hole. So you were left there to rot in peace. And there's the badge. There is the rotten peace ending. So lore-wise, the most important thing is this confirms what we already thought about Sam, that Sam was making his own testing and we actually found Sam's lab. Not entirely sure what the laser is for. Also, what's important is, and this has changed, we used to think that we were playing as Sal. But since in this dialogue right here at the ending it says your brother Sal, it means that, and this is coming from the developer himself, you are supposed to be playing as you. You're not Sal, you're not Sarah, you're not mom, you're not dad. You are you. So isn't that really the scariest thing we've learned today? And there is Miss Breadbins looking at us while we wallow in the bottom of this hole. So anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you've been enjoying all of the B.R.E.A.D so far. If you want to stay up to date with all of the endings, all of the new updates, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I'll be doing videos for every new ending of B.R.E.A.D that comes out. Make sure you guys hit the like button, and see you guys next time.